Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Yveltal or Yveltal, I'm not quite sure how you say it. It's quite a nice Pokemon to see. It's quite a nice Pokemon. It's got base 131 in special attack, so pretty good there. Base 99 speed, so it can outspeed quite a few Pokemon that are in the Ubers category. Base 131 in its attack stat as well, so it can be run either as a mixed sweeper or it can run specifically in a special attack or attack stat. Base 126 in its HP, which again is really high for any Pokemon, and then base 95 in base 95 in defense and 98 in its special defense as well. So this thing's got quite a bit of bulk. It can live a few hits. The only issue, it has got weaknesses to things like fairy types and electric types, rock types, ice types. Quite a lot of weaknesses, really. But this thing can do a little bit of damage, so a little bit of damage to some different Pokemon. Before we get started, if you could scroll down, click the like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already. It really helps me out. I really appreciate it, and it will show you the content that I am bringing out on the channel, which is getting better by the day. Okay, 3 sets today. First set we've got is a Choice Scarf set. So base 99 speed is a little bit lackluster for Ubers. Having that Choice Scarf allows you to outspeed the majority of Pokemon in the Ubers category. I've gone for Dark Aura as the ability because Dark Aura is the only ability that it gets, but you get 1.33 times in your dark type moves, which is pretty awesome. But obviously be aware of things like Aura Break, but realistically Zygarde with Aura Break is in OU and it's unlikely to come in an Uber scenario, so that Dark Aura is probably going to be active the time that it comes in. Move-wise, we've gone for Oblivion Wing. Now, Oblivion Wing is the best move that Yveltal gets. It recovers 75% of the damage it's dealt, which is huge. It's a base 80 power flying type move, and it's 100% accurate. I really love it. I really love this move. It's probably one of my favourite flying type moves. One, because it just hits really hard. It's boosted by stab, and it recovers 75% of the damage dealt. Not the normal 50, but it recovers that extra damage. And if you can get this thing in against the right Pokemon, it can start to heal itself up really nicely. Other moves I've gone for are Dark Pulse, powerful Dark type attack, boosted by stab, boosted by the Dark Aura as well. Just hits really hard on a lot of different Pokemon. It hits neutral on most of the Pokemon. The only Pokemon that I can think of that it isn't going to hit very hard is probably a Darkrai, which it resists. And I'm not sure of any fighting Pokemon that wouldn't be at least neutral from off the top of my head. I think most Pokemon are going to take a neutral hit from the Dark Pulse, which obviously is boosted by your stab and Dark Aura, as I've said. Then we've got Heat Wave, which will hit things like the Zacian, which is obviously part Fairy type, part Steel type, but the Heat Wave hits that really nicely. You've got Focus Blast, which is a powerful fighting type attack and hits, again, a lot of different Pokemon that are in Ubers for at least neutral damage. It hits those Darkrai for super effective damage as well. EV-wise, gone for max special attack with max speed and a timid nature, so more speed, less attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. Now, you can run this as a modest nature if you wanted to as well. Either of them are okay, it just depends on what your team is already looking like. You can definitely run choice specs on this as well, and that allows for the Oblivion Wing to do more damage, but in that case, I would recommend go for the timid nature just to make sure you're outspeeding as many Pokemon as possible, especially those base 95 speed Pokemon that have the plus speed investment, or the base 100 speed Pokemon that don't have the plus speed investment, which can be really helpful for you in going first and getting some health back if you've taken health damage in the previous turn. Moving on to the second Yveltal, I have gone for more of a supportive set here. We have got heavy duty boots because you would take 25% damage on income, so that means you take 0 damage from that. We've got knockoff as a powerful dark type move boosted by stab, hits Pokemon really hard and also gets rid of their items, which obviously Pokemon become a lot less scary when they don't have an item on them. I believe it is a transfer only move. I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head, but I think it doesn't learn it naturally through level up, and it does have to learn it through TM in generation 6 or 7. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it might be generation 6, so just be aware of that. You might want to research that one because it's just something that's popped into my head now. We've got Tailwind to allow you to double your speed for 4 turns, or your team speed for 4 turns, which can be really helpful. Default to get rid of any hazards, combines really nicely with the heavy juicy boots there as well, so you're taking no damage to hazards and also getting rid of them. And finally, Dual Wing Beat is a powerful flying type attack boosted by Stab. Obviously you could go for the Oblivion Wing there to get yourself some recovery and go for like a mixed sweeper set, so go for like a hasty nature. I think it's hasty, with the plus speed minus defense. And that would allow for you to obviously have the ability to get some recovery on there as well. I think it potentially learns U-turn also. Let me just double check that before I say that. It does learn U-turn as well, so U-turn is an option to run in combination with the Tailwind also, just to have a utility set there. EVs, there are a few ways of running this. If you're focusing more on the damage output, you want to go for max attack, max speed with the jolly nature, so more speed, less special attack. If you're focusing more on like the Tailwind defog aspect, you might want to go for max HP, max speed to have kind of more of a fast utility Pokemon on there. And again, that would be the jolly nature. As I said, if you're going for like the Oblivion Wing, you could go for a hasty nature, so more speed and less defense. At least I'm pretty sure it's hasty nature. I would just double check that. Yeah, go for the hasty nature. And that allows for you to get that recovery on yourself as well. But yeah, those are kind of the only 2 ways I'd recommend. You could run like a max HP, max defense, or max HP special defense. But I think the extent you want this to be fast, especially if you're thinking you're going to go down and get the defog off, that could be really helpful. So that's kind of my thought process with the second Yveltal. Moving on to the final one, I have gone again for more of a supportive version. Again, you could go this as a mixed sweeper instead of the Dual Wing Beat. You could go for an Oblivion Wing and the hasty nature if you wanted to. Obviously, you can mix and choose these sets as you can. Leftovers as the item on this one to heal yourself up. Again, heavy juicy boots is a really good option to run regardless, because hazards are a very common thing. U-turn, allowing you to switch out and get into a different Pokemon, which can be really helpful. Sucker Punch, which again allows you to get the priority, especially if you've got a fast Pokemon that is hitting you really hard. It might have set up, for example, like Dragon Dancers. You can get that Sucker Punch, hit really hard on that Pokemon, and that will cause, obviously, a lot of damage in a lot of different cases. Taunt, to again stop things from setting up, because, let's face it, Pokemon that set up or Pokemon that can recover their health are going to be incredibly annoying. And then I went for the Dual Wing Beat for the powerful flying type attack, but as I said, Oblivion Wing might be a really good option to run as well, especially considering you've got that natural base 131 special attack, which means that you will be able to do some damage as long as you've not got the minus special attack nature. EVs, couple of ways. You've got max attack, max speed with a jolly nature, so more speed, less special attack, 4 EVs and special defense. As I said, if you're going for that Oblivion Wing investment, you might want to go for some special attack investment with the hasty nature. You could always run this as a utility support member as well, so max speed, max HP, with a jolly or timid nature, or even hasty, but that is entirely up to you. Realistically, I think the first Yveltal set works probably the best, maybe a combination with the second one. Having the Oblivion Wing with like Tailwind and Defog as an option could definitely work as a Yveltal set. Maybe having knockoff on there as well would be really cool. Anyways, that is all for today, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I will see you soon.